my name is Maliha. I'm a first year medical student and I got 10 grade 9s in my GCSEs. And if you're feeling behind, then this video is for you. First of all, I just want to say it's very normal to feel behind. I've grown very accustomed to feeling behind recently. And the January slump is a very real thing, okay? Like, it's post-Christmas holidays. The majority of my friends who are in medical school weren't even revising at all during the Christmas holidays and are still barely revising. It's a perfectly human thing to like start slipping in your revision, especially if you're like on it beforehand. It can suddenly feel like going from 100 to 0, like getting like, it's like being in a Ferrari and then getting into like a Ford Fiesta or something. No shade on Ford Fiesta. And it's only January right now, so if you've got exams in like May, June, there is still plenty of time for you to turn things around, so I wouldn't worry too much. So in terms of how you actually turn things around, the first thing that I'd recommend you do is prioritize what needs to be done first, okay? It's the 80-20 rule. 80% of your results come out of 20% of tasks, if that makes sense. So let's say you have like an entire long list of things you need to do, like you've got all these topics you need to revise. First up, you want to fill in the gaps, okay? You fill in the gaps in your knowledge, and you can have a look at your mock results to see where the gaps are. You can have a look at, if you got the past papers back from your mocks, that's even better. Have a look through the past papers and look to see where your consistent gaps are in your knowledge. Just have a look and see what is the priority right now. So if you're in GCSE or A-level period, your priority at the moment, in my opinion, is to fill in the gaps in your knowledge, because it's like a road. Like, you're not going to paint the road and make it look nice if you still have like giant massive potholes in the road. That doesn't make sense. So you want to fill in the gaps first, then you can go on to do revision and whatever else it is that you need to do. And similarly, if you're in medical school like me or in university, you probably already have a long list of stuff you need to do. For example, with me, I have a lecture that I need to go through, because although I attended the lecture, my laptop died and I couldn't make any notes on it, so I need to go over that first. And there's a bunch of other stuff. Do what needs to be done first, and then gradually you'll be able to go back to the stuff that it doesn't require your immediate attention right now. You'll automatically feel 100 times better once you at least get the high priority tasks done. Okay, you don't need to be going through it and doing everything, okay? That's how you burn out. You want to prioritize things. Sit down and spend a good 10-15 minutes prioritizing your tasks, and then gradually work through most important to least important. And then, you know, it'll get better from there, and you'll be able to like gradually relax, knowing that, you know what, I at least got the most important stuff done and out the way, and I can take my time with the rest of it. Next thing is, don't try to go from 0 to 100. Don't be sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so behind, I need to get on it, and then you sit there the next day doing 10-15 hours of revision in one sitting. That's just not going to work. First of all, you're going to burn yourself out. That is a very vicious cycle you'll be entering yourself into, because what's going to happen is you're not going to revise, then you're going to do hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of revision, and then you're going to burn yourself out, then you're not going to revise again, then you're going to feel behind, and then you're going to do loads of revision again, and so on and so forth. It's a vicious cycle. And not only is that like a perpetuating cycle of self-destruction academically, but also it's not the most effective way to revise. You know, your memory is built on things like spaced repetition, so revising for ages one day and then like spending like 2 weeks not doing any revision is not going to help you remember stuff in the long term. So build it up gradually. If you're not doing any revision right now, maybe tomorrow do an hour of revision or half an hour. The next day increase it a little bit more, then increase it a little bit more, and then gradually just build it up from there, okay? Unless you are absolutely drowning in work, there is no need to go from 0 to 100. Even then, if you are drowning in work, like I said before, just do what requires your most immediate attention now. Then you can just gradually work your way back to the lesser priority stuff later. The next thing is, have incentives for yourself, okay? Because sometimes I study for like 10 hours a day, not like in one go, because that's not healthy, but like literally from the moment I wake up until I go to sleep, I have to, you know, just keep revising, because that's how much workload I have. If I did not have something to look forward to at the end of the day, I would become so, I don't want to say depressed, but probably close to depressed, because that's not healthy for a person to have to like go through all of that and then have nothing to look forward to, you know? So I would just tell myself that at the end of the day, once I finish X amount of tasks, well, I do like all of this stuff, then I'll be able to sit on my bed and watch a cartoon. Yes, I still watch cartoons. It's very important to incentivize your work so that you can actually have that dopamine release. You know, it's a natural thing to want to have a bit of like release, and especially if you're going through high pressure, high stress things throughout the day, such as intense revision sessions, you need to have that little bit of dopamine to just counterbalance it. You know what I mean? Okay, and then I do want to say one thing. Being behind does not mean you're falling behind. Sorry, no, that wasn't it. Being behind does not mean that you're failing, okay? those two do not correlate, okay? You can fall behind as long as you're able to pick yourself back up and then get back on track and keep going with it, okay? It's very early days anyway. It's only January. It's not like it's April, like the next month is your exams or something. You still have quite a few months left to turn things around and just gradually build yourself up and gradually build up your knowledge, fill in knowledge gaps, revise things, and then solidify your exam technique. You know, there's still plenty of time to work on all of that, okay? So you don't need to be sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, like I'm so gonna get all U's. Like there's no correlation with that. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself, because if you get it into your head that, you know, you're failing and you're falling behind, you're just gonna overwhelm yourself and stress yourself out, and then that's not gonna help you start revising. Because, you know, procrastination, one of the roots of procrastination is stress, I'm pretty sure. So like if you stress yourself out, you're just going to procrastinate even more, because procrastination in a way is like a defense mechanism. If you're in a high pressure, high stress situation and you're having to do all these tasks that you do not want to do, your brain is going to try and protect itself by making you do stuff that you do want to do. For example, scrolling on Instagram forever, which is obviously not going to get you good grades. Don't be too hard on yourself, and just remember that you still have plenty of time. It's okay. You can still turn things around. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, or you can email me. My email is in my channel bio. All I really have left to say is good luck with your exams. You got this. And yeah, bye guys.